Hey traders, today is Wednesday, April 29th, and I'm Michael Boutro, Senior Market Analyst with StoneX, here for a quick multi-time frame look at the US dollar. It is Fed Day, and Powell's last meeting as Fed chair happens later this afternoon. For the US dollar, we're sitting in a very critical range right below resistance. We turned from resistance earlier in the month. Major zone at 100 spot 15 into 41, the 2024 low week close and the 2024 swing low. Both of those converged on the July highs, on the November highs. So the big zone. We're now trading, or we've dropped more than 3% off that high. With that recovery of that decline, now trading right below lateral resistance. There is a really great zone in focus, a range in focus as we head into the decision today. But from the weekly charts, the levels to keep in mind, 99.49, that's just January high, and the 618 of the most recent decline from the March highs. Key support at the objective yearly open. That's 98.24 all day long. That's the range that we're looking for a breakout. Notice that the 52-week yearly moving average is right in the middle there. Here's what it looks like on the daily chart. So we've been working with this descending pitchfork formation off of the monthly high of last month. You got that fat tick or that bad tick data, whatever it was Sunday that gapped us higher. Didn't really manifest on any of the other majors, so I'm not looking too deep into it. But the major level of resistance right now is 98.78 into 98.69. You're talking about the August high day reversal close right here. You're talking about the May lows. And you're talking about a basic 38.2 retracement from the decline off the yearly high. That all converges right here on slope resistance for the next few days. That's the breakout that would unleash the next leg higher here in the US dollar if we are heading higher. Drill down even deeper. Here's the 4-hour chart. You can see that 38.2 right there of the decline, 98.78, again into 98.68. Initial support is right at that yearly open. Again, that's 98.24. This is the range we're looking for. If the US dollar is heading higher on this stretch, losses should be limited to 98.24, and you need a confirmed break at a daily close northbound of 98.78 to validate that near-term breakout. You'd be looking for 99.18. That's just the swing highs from this month. And also 99.49 is the next big whopper zone. That's the zone that we talked about on the weekly chart, right? The 618 off the high and also those January swing highs. A break below 98.24 would invalidate this near-term uptrend from last week and open up the potential for downtrend resumption, in which case you're looking for 97.88. That's just the December low close. And then right on down to the 618 retracement, a little bit more critical at 97.49 of the yearly range. So the levels are well mapped out. No change in rates is expected today. Even Fed fund futures, if you look at this, the next rate cut is not priced in at any meaningful amount until September, where it starts to look like you have somewhere in the range of a 35% chance for a cut. So the markets are really going to be looking to the accompanying commentary. Obviously, one of the main questions is, does Powell stay on board, even though this is his last meeting as chair? He does have the right to stay till 2028, and he wanted to stay until this issue with the probe that they were looking at with the overspending on the Fed building. That's sort of been resolved at this point. So does Powell stay on or not? That's going to be the main question for the markets in the Q&A session. Especially, keeping another added dove on is not going to help Warsh's attempts to want to lower rates. Also, Warsh is not going to be able to most likely come in and cut rates as is. You have inflation, unemployment at 4.3%. You have markets at all-time record highs. And then you have inflation, which is another 5th consecutive year above target. So it's hard to justify stepping in with rate cuts right away. And that's going to really be the main focus for today's Fed decision. We'll try to keep you updated, as always, on MB Forex on X. Till then, best of luck trading, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.